This just feels so real. It's nothing realer than me and you, me and you. And I read it in the books and see it on the screens. This is love, now I have it. And I feel it in my bones and feel it in my mind. This is love, feel it in the way I always breathe in place when I'm with you. The way that you touch me when I'm sad. Just the way that you listen when I feel bad. Just the way that you carry me when I'm not there. This is love. This is love. Just the way you fulfill me, it's love. Just the way that you trust me, it's love. Just the way you believe in me and my dreams, this is love. Love that I haven't seen from another. Just the way that you pray, you're my lover. This is love. Oh, this is love. This is love. This is love. And I read it in the books and see it on the screens. This is love. Now I have it. And I feel it in my bones and feel it in my mind. This is love. Feel it in the way I always breathe in place when I'm with you. This is love. This is love. This is love. This is And I read it in the books and see it on the screens. This is love. Now I have it. And I read it in the books and see it on the screens. This is love. Now I have it. And I read it in the books and see it on the screens. This is love. Now I have it. And I feel it in my bones and feel it in my mind. This is love.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Music Nights on a Thursday. On a Thursday. Welcome to Music Nights. And the song I just played is called "This Is Love," and it features our guest this evening. Xabizo. We're gonna be chatting to her regarding her amazing young career. She sounds so amazing. She sounds so amazing. Hopefully, you enjoy the first song, and we're also gonna be just playing a few of upcoming songs um, from some of our projects. So that's something to look forward to. That is definitely something to look forward to. So welcome to Music Night. Got this day on this Thursday. Yes. And stick with us, please. Just sit right there where you are. Come, let's listen to conversations. Come and add to the conversation that we're gonna have. If you've got some flowers, perhaps to share with our guest this evening, you are more than welcome to. Do not be shy at all. Don't be shy at all. But for now, before I actually even give the mic to our guest and Lloyd, our co-host for Music Nights this evening, I'm gonna play another song called Hamba. This one is also features Xabizo. Our guest is even Music Nights, and this one is by DJ Mosa. Please enjoy. And thank you for joining us. Happy Thursday. Happy Wednesday. No, happy Wednesday. Yo, look at me finishing the week.
bavele bandibuze imibuzo ngempilo yami, bavele bandifune impendulo ngempilo yami. Noma kunzima bekezela, ungaphela amandla, uzolunga, bekezela, uzohlangana. Ungahamba uhambe uhambe, ungafiki lapho uya khona. Ungahamba uhambe uhambe, ungafiki lapho uya khona. Vele uhambe ude ufike lapho uya khona. Vele uhambe ude ufike lapho uya khona. Kirile kazamaya leskanfonela, oforisa hloko yaka leskanfonela, ay leskanfonela. Kumnandi apha ehlala apha, kumnandi apha ndizotsheba apha, kumnandi apha ehlala apha, kumnandi apha ndizohlala apha, kumnandi apha ehlala apha, kumnandi apha ndizotsheba apha. Izobola, your hands unshiny. Ay, jongi Nthabiseng, ndizophumelela.
Happy Wednesday again, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming through. And that was Hamba, featuring our guest this evening on Music Night by UTJ MOSA. And it features, of course, our guest, Xabizo. A lovely, lovely smoothing song that she was a part of. So thank you for joining us. Thanks for being here. Music night. I think we haven't had enough music nights for the year. So yeah, thank you for coming through. And today we are profiling and having a chat with the amazing, a young, sensational Xabizo herself. She's gonna be talking through her music and some of the music that we can expect perhaps in the next year or so. Some amazing thing that she is doing with her career so far. So thank you so much for joining us. And she's here. Ukrebile Mikey, everything is perfect. Before we go to our guest and test her mic, let me start with Lloyd. Lloyd Incha. Happy Wednesday, Incha. Please unmute.
Hola, 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 hola. Can you hear me?
Nakia Incha, perfectly.
Hush, my load shedding hasn't come back yet. Possibly in the next 10 minutes, I'll be back. So yeah. Let's rock with Xabizo. We're having her twice this week, twice. Different spaces, different genres. Talent. I call it.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I don't think we have enough female artists on the deep house space, so we have a chance to actually have Xabizo on the deep house spaces again on Friday because she's releasing an EP with Candid Beings. Yes, she's releasing a house music, deep house EP with Candid Beings, which is super exciting. Haven't even actually seen enough promo from Candid Beings, which is disappointing because this should be one of the best things to happen for the year. But let's test our the mic of our guest, Xabizo. Welcome to Music Night. Happy Wednesday. Please unmute your mic. Thank you.
Hi, thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
No, it's a
Can you
pleasure
hear
from
me?
us. It's a pleasure from us. We can hear you quite clearly. I can hear you.
Okay, great.
So which means our listeners also perhaps can hear you. So siyabonga kakhulu. Thanks for being a guest on Music Night.
Pleasure. I was actually so happy that you hit me up because I was like, yeah, I have to be here. Yeah.
No, I know. I mean, we are grateful to have an artist also like you, someone who's coming up, someone who is building a career in music. So we are super ecstatic just to talk to you and play some of your music, which is also coming up in some of your projects that people can also listen to. So sibonga thina kakhulu.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think last night okay, I played two songs, right? I played two songs. I played a
Mm.
single with you, no Andile. You've made a few songs with Andile. You've made a few
Yo, a
songs with.
lot. A lot.
So it's not actually even a few, it's a lot.
It's a lot. Like we have, if I can count all the songs, including the remixes, like so far it's like four. And then we also have a collaboration coming this year again. So I'm definitely working with him a lot.
And I mean, does that say a lot? I mean, about Andile himself. I mean, do you just have that sort of easy workmanship together regarding making this music?
Yeah, like he is so like he'll literally just send me a beat and be like, work on this. And I love that because it challenges me. So I appreciate him actually. Like I do.
No, Andile is on another level. I mean,
Yeah, no.
his
He's
production is just
amazing.
something else. Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
you also they also had you on Uyandibona from his previous
From his
from his
album,
album,
yes.
yes, which is actually
Yes.
something else. So you've actually worked with him quite a lot, as you've mentioned.
Quite a lot. Quite a lot. And
No.
like I said, we do have a collaboration that will be coming this year. So
And that collaboration, I mean, is it a part of maybe a compilation somewhere or EP
you
somewhere?
know, actually, every time like producers send me music, I never really know what they're gonna do with it. Like honestly, I think Andy told me like probably a year or like months after, it's okay. This song is gonna be on an EP. This one is gonna be on album. Like when I work on it, I never really know where they're gonna take it.
So is it also a thing that you? I mean, shouldn't you know where your craft is being taken to?
I mean, yeah, but then that's not how it goes because sometimes you work on a collaboration and then like you're not sure, "Hore, okay, where am I really gonna go with this?" Because we work on a lot of music at the same time. Like I'm constantly working with so many producers, and then I have a song with Double Drop that has been sitting for a year. Then 3 years later, now he decides, okay, I'm putting this one on my album. So that's how it happens.
Oh, so each have green green, I'm a chance. Each have a chance, green green.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
Oh, okay, okay. No, shout out for
Yeah.
that. And then I also played um DJ MOSA,
Yeah.
which is in a piano song. How do you feel about Amapiano? Yeah. What's your
You
take on
know,
it? I mean, how many songs do you have there? What's your take on the energy itself? Thank you.
okay, so it's funny that you asked me because I wasn't really a fan of these piano songs that I made. Like, so this was before I got into deep house and I was trying to find myself as an artist. So I was really experimenting with different sounds and all of that until I started getting into deep house and I realized that deep house is where I need to be. So yeah, I'm not really in the space to be an amapiano right now.
Oh, so it's not even a thing of that you're gonna explore further. Sonjay, you're just not
Yeah,
giving
no.
yourself the opportunity to actually dwell into the genre itself.
No, not right now. No, no, not right now. Um Probably maybe at some point. I mean, I like the genre. I definitely like the genre. It's just that sometimes I feel like maybe I'm not good at the genre. Like I felt like I'm not good at the genre. So I was like, maybe it's not for me. But maybe if the right song comes along, the right producer, I might do it, but like not like fully within, like just like mainly, like going in. Probably maybe a few singles or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, so right now you just want to work on your own craft and perfect what you're doing
Yeah.
in terms of the deep house movement.
Yeah, I think right now I'm definitely gonna stick with deep house and I'll go into neo soul. So those are the two main genres that I'm trying to do.
No, exciting, super
Yeah.
exciting. Man. Sounds really good. Sounds really good.
Oh, and oh, also, I love effort take. I definitely love effort take. So I will be dabbling and dibbling in that too.
I mean, is there already artists that you've been working with, some producers that is something we can expect?
Yeah. So with effort take, um, I've been I already have a song out with Double Drop and Leo Gardo. And Double Drop is a Mozambican producer, and then Leo Gardo is an Italian producer. So that was so interesting. And then I have another song coming with Double Drop. And then I have another song coming with Native Tribes. I don't know if you have heard of them. Yeah. So far, that's what I'm busy with when it pertaining to Afro take.
Imagine that international collaborations, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to that. And how did the collaborations, I mean, come about? I mean, someone from Mozambique and someone else from Italy. How did those come about?
Okay, so T White, T White and I started working together. It's okay. I'm not gonna get into that, but like T White and I connected, and then we worked on Lullabies for You, and then Double Drop heard it and he loved it so much and then he wanted to work with me. So it's social media really. And then from there, Double Drop is the one who then connected Leocardo and the label Villa Hanger, and he went with it. So that's how it happened.
And I mean, how are those international collabos actually helping you right now in your career so far?
Okay, so how it's helping me is, because Leocardo is Italian, a lot of Italians actually listen to my music, which is crazy. Like every time I'm checking like my Spotify and stuff like that, like I see that people are bumping it in in Italy, and then also in Mozambique. So it helps with like the reach in terms of those countries when you work with artists from different countries.
No, man, great stuff, great stuff. I think it's important, Vela, to see yourself across borders and to see yourself
Mm.
in places that you've never thought you'd actually find yourself. So shout out to that. Yeah,
Definitely, definitely.
yeah, shout out for that indeed. Okay, before Kifa Lloyd, Mike, and everyone else perhaps complains about us talking a bit too much, let's play another song. Let's play another song. Now, wanna play another previous song of yours. I think you mentioned it when you were talking right now. Um, Lullabies for You by T White, which was also just released from in Stage Two Sounds. T White has been doing great stuff in the music industry. This is almost a year old in terms of being released. But of course, Kabi, so when did the song? I mean, when did you make it with him? I mean, it was released last year, around about this time. But when did the inception of everything actually happen?
Okay, so T White and I connected in 2020 actually. And so funny story, he posted this beat, right, on his social media. And then I went crazy over it. Like I just fell in love with it. And then like I was just spamming his comments on some, yo, this song is fire, this song is fire, it's fire, it's fire. And then I used to sing a lot of covers. And funny thing, like I always say that T White is kind of the one that discovered me really, because he's like the first person who was like, oh, there's this girl, you know. So he he then takes, because I used to have covers on my Instagram singing just songs and stuff like that. Then he texted me, DM'd me on Instagram, and he was like, "Wow, actually you can sing and whatever." And then he was like, "How do you feel about like making deep house music?" And I was like, "Yo, I would love to." And then he said, "Actually, the song that you were commenting on, like I'd like to give you that one." And yo, I spazzed out. I was so happy. And then maybe a couple weeks later from that, I recorded it myself, like on my own in my bedroom studio. And then I sent it back to him, and then it only came out in 2022, so like 2 years later, you know. So crazy.
No, man. Thanks for sharing that story. And it's always even lovely to hear. I mean, how you met up with these producers, how the music actually happened. We love those stories as fans. So thank you so much for sharing that. And I'm just gonna play right now. Lullabies for You. Um, and this yes was produced by T White, T.L. White. Even had him on the Deeper Space a couple of weeks ago for his album. So please do enjoy and welcome again to Music Nights on this on this Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday today. It's Wednesday. Thank you for joining us. And that is Lullabies for You by Tia White. And our guest this evening, Xabizo. Yeah. I mean, when you listen to the song, Xabizo, I mean, what memories do you get? I mean, the lyrics themselves. I mean, what was the plan? What went through you writing these lyrics for the song? Thank you.
Honestly, like a lot of the songs that I write, sorry, a lot of the songs that I write just come to me. Like I can't explain it. Like literally, I will hear a song and everything just comes from me from the sky. I don't know what happens, but I just hear it and it just rings in my mind. I get the melody and the words just come through. And also, the lullabies for you thing was inspired by the title because when T White sent it to me, he named it Lullabies for You. Then I just went with that.
Oh, great stuff. So, so you just do this thing, eh? So it's in you. You just can do it. I mean, is there any formal education that you have? I mean, did you study music? Did you study songwriting?
Actually, right now I'm currently studying sound engineering, so I am studying music. But we didn't do like songwriting or anything like that. But I can read music and things like that, you know. So that's I'm in my third year actually this year. So
Oh, great. Where are you studying?
I'm studying at the institution of SAE, like SAE Institute. I don't know if you've heard it because most people know about ASE, but there's also SAE, and yeah, it's in Rosebank.
No, lovely to see the fact that you're putting paper into your career. You're putting some lineage and some academic knowledge behind your career. No, shout out for that. Shout out indeed. Let's share the mic with Lloyd. I think it's been 40 minutes, right? I think that's good enough. That's good enough before he says any complaints about
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Kena, utsakaknalewa.
Sure, Xabizo. Kambani.
Hi,
Are you good?
how are you?
I'm fine. Ish. I'm
Mm.
terrorized by load shedding. We all are though. Ish. Um, my question for you today is that I want to know your creative routine. Um, maybe you can give us in terms of when it comes to writing, when it comes to choosing producers. What's your creative routine?
Okay, thank you for that question. So, my creative process when I'm choosing producers. Now, this is tricky because I actually get a lot of feature requests, but normally I just make sure that like their sound, I love their sound. That's the biggest thing for me. Like if I like the music, like genuinely, I can listen back to it and be proud that I was on the song. Then then I don't care about the rest. Like I will be on the song. And then in terms of writing and how I go about it, like I said, I normally just go with the song wherever it leads me. But with my EP, actually, that it's a different story. So how I came up with my EP is I was going through a lot at the time, and then I just wrote the songs according to what I was going through. So, but that was the only project that I've ever done, like where I wrote things pertaining to what I'm actually going through. Normally, I just let it like flow and like the words come, and that's how I go about it.
Makes sense. So you say you choose based on what you like, right? Um, so if I can tell you right now that there's five producers on the space that you might like, would you be keen on working with them?
Definitely, definitely. Like if my my discography makes sense with theirs, and everything is just like I hear it and I love it. I would definitely be on the music.
So when it comes to songwriting, right? When it comes to songwriting, um, which genre is it easy for you to write on? Because you have songs in different genres. Which one do you feel like this one it's easy for me to write on?
So I definitely feel like deep house and neo soul are where it's at for me. Like that's when things just flow. I hear it. I'm on it. So when it comes to deep house and neo soul, that's where I just naturally write the best.
I heard you speaking speaking about Amapiano. I don't think it will be difficult, Lapayana. Lapayana, you just have to shout and you're done. 3 words, Zakale, and then you're done. So
Right.
you need.
No, the thing is, I don't know. Like I tried it and then I didn't like it, and then from there I was just like, I was just like, you know.
So you've worked with a couple of like proper
Mm,
producers, right?
yes.
Um, who would you be keen on working with currently? Like as you listen to the music, like, ish, I wanna work with this person. Who are those producers you'd like to work with?
Uh, there's a lot. Yo, there's a lot. I would also love to, even though Edward and I have a collaboration in a way because he remixed my song with Andile Andy. Like I would love to actually be on one of his tracks like that, you know? Like I love his music. I love his music. El Payo as well. I love El Payo. Kid Funk obviously. Dude, there's a lot. Honestly, all the deep house cats, they just all of them.
O tlo feleleditse o tshwana le Kabza le wena o na le dipina tse dintši.
Yeah, tshwanetse. I have to.
O tsena feature after feature. Um, shout out to Phil SA. Phil SA is on the space card. What a proper producer he is, man. Yo, this guy is so good. Xabizo.
Yes.
I now on the space, literally when we host here, we create even collaborations. Yes, we create collaborations, and I feel like you would kill a song with Phil SA. Yo, this guy's good.
No, we
Uh,
can make it happen.
he probably has something already somewhere sitting. Um, so that can be worked out. Shout out to Rowdy SA. Um, who else is here? Who else is here? K9 as well. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Sis Boingi. Oh, Maredi. Maredi. Uh, it's very rare for Maredi to be on the space at this time. So shout out to Maredi and the rest of you guys who are always here with us each and every time. Vox, yeah, let me just, let me squeeze it a bit.
No. Shout out. As Lloyd said, thank you to each and every person who's here. We are blessed as always. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for coming through. Without you, of course, our spaces wouldn't be the spaces that we have. So let me play another song. So there's some absolutely amazing music coming from Xabizo in the next while or so. And there's some music that's coming up this Friday that you can actually go and check out and actually pre-order and listen and go purchase and buy and support and blast the music, yes, as furthest as you can. So Xabizo, I mean, from the four songs, when you listen to them, I mean, where would you like us to start with? Thank you.
Okay, so with my EP, I would love for it to go from 1 to 4 Like no skips, just go from the first one to the second one to the third. There's a reason why I put it like that, you know. Like just go in order, then I'll be happy.
No, definitely, definitely, definitely.
Mm.
So we're gonna start with lonely first.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So we're gonna start with lonely, and when yes, you can come after this and actually just briefly explain perhaps how you went about this one, because I'm super excited that you're actually releasing some music from Ken Bings, and they're releasing the music. I mean, as you the artist, yes. So which is something really really cool. Um, yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, and that's coming out this Friday. So please look out for that. Ken Bings, an amazing EP by Xabizo, our guest this evening. So for now, please enjoy some music. And this one is called Lonely. Thank you.
she's better than me. Oh well. Did you see me or did you just laugh? And my tears came down on my lap. You broke me and it's okay. Oh, and I know she's not better than me. I wanna know you, I wanna love you, I wanna have you, I wanna keep you, I wanna know you, I wanna love you, and I want you to know that at least I tried. I wanna know you, I wanna love you, I wanna have you, I wanna keep you, I wanna know you, I wanna love you, and I want you to know that at least I tried. I tried. I tried. And I want you to know I tried. I tried. I tried. And I want you to know I tried.
And that is Lonely by our guest this evening on Music Nights, Xabizo. Coming out this week on Candid Beings, something to really, really look forward to. Amazing, amazing stuff. Yeah, straight into it. Sis Xabizo, sicela usitshele, I mean, yes, the connection with the song, the way you went about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So this song, I want to start by saying that it's a song about rejection, really. Like, just that's why I named it Lonely, because it's really a song about rejection. And that's why I keep saying, I tried, I tried, I tried. And then, okay, so there's a story to each and every one of these songs, right? So, how this song happened was it was actually recorded on an entirely different beat at first, like an entirely different song. And then I recorded it with this other producer that I know from school. And I actually recorded it on his beat. And we were in studio, and then I kept on writing the song in studio, and then that's what happened. Okay, fine. Those people, ne, they weren't quick enough for me. Like, they kept on delaying about finishing off the song. So I sent the song to T White, asking him to finish it off. Eh, can't do this guy. He scraps the whole beat. Like, he scrapped it off, and he literally built the beat off of my like voice. Like, he blew my mind because he literally like produced the song like on top of my vocals. So that was a crazy thing. And then he sent it to me, and then the problem was the key that I was singing in wasn't in the right key. Then I had to re-record the entire song again. So that's the crazy thing about the song, and I feel happy about this particular song because like this beat was literally made for these vocals. Like, it wasn't a thing of I heard the beat and I jumped on it. Like, it was literally crafted for this beat. So he captured my emotions a lot in the actual beat. Like, so yeah.
Incredible story. Incredible story. Look at that. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that will even give you even more appreciation for your own music. Will give you even more stands for the music that you've made. That the way it has come back to you, it sits in a way that you are most happy with that, with it, and even besides perhaps other people, but you as the musician, as the vocalist, as the artist, you are the most happiest with the music.
Yeah, no, definitely. This song also, like, it is my favorite one off of the entire EP. Uh And then Mood Dusty did say that he wants it to be the focus track. So, but I really love this one. Yeah, it's like, I just feel like even the way that he did the strings, like it just feels so. I can't even explain how the song makes me feel. So yeah.
Oh no, lovely, lovely. So you even talk to these record label producers and hear their thoughts regarding the music and where it should be and where it should not be.
Yeah, no, actually, Mood Dusty's the one releasing it on the Candid Beings. So he's, yeah, which I'm very grateful for. And there's also another whole story on how I actually got to release on the Candid Being Records. So
It's a little
that's a
honor.
whole.
It's a little honor, please.
Okay, so how I actually got to release on the Candid Beings was, yeah, let's start from scratch. Remember Double Drop, the one I told y'all about, the Mozambican producer, right? So we did our Afrotech track, and it was doing the things, and then Bushman. I don't know if you know Bushman from We Are Ideal Records. Um, so Bushman heard that song, and then he hit me up saying, he has a couple of producers under his label that he would love for me to sing for, like to be their vocalist. So I was excited at that. I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll do that." And then that's how Native Tribes happened and the other Afrotech things. So okay, now as that was going on, I actually think to myself, I'm like, yo, I'm actually writing a lot of songs for Where I Deal Records. Maybe they could release my EP. Because I was sitting on this EP for like 3 years or something. Like I was sitting on it, like I held it, like I was holding it. So I email him. I'm like, hey, I'd really love for you to release my EP. And then he listens to it for a while. And then he says he likes the EP, but he would just release on and on with remixes, with Afrotake remixes. Then I wasn't happy with that. I was like, no, it needs to come out like that. Like no remixes, no nothing. Just me as a solo artist. So he was like, okay, fine. I'll send it to Kid Funk and Mood Dusty and see what they say. So then he sent it to both of them, and then Mood Dusty responded like within like a day, like speedy, like with speed. And then he responded and he said, yeah, he would really love to release it. And then yeah, that's how it happened.
And of course, I highly regard Kindred Beings. Um, what Dusty is doing an incredible thing with his record label. I think, I mean, in regards to, I mean, unearthing new talent, and a lot of people now also will hear your sound with your music through him and be like, "Oh, can it be?" And whereas Kid Funk should have taken the opportunity, right? But thank you for sharing the story. Thank you for sharing the story. And I mean, also just to add on it, I mean, what are the challenges that you actually have come across regarding record labels as a vocalist, as a singer and songwriter?
Okay, so firstly, I wanna say, I wanna firstly comment on your first. Yeah, sorry if I'm mumbling. I wanna say that we need to give people like Mutasti their flowers. Like honestly, like
Absolutely,
that man is
absolutely.
is discovering literally everyone. Like, I feel like he's the one that really does like the groundwork, like discovering the ones that no one has ever heard of. So he really needs his flowers. I really appreciate that. And then moving on to what are my challenges with labels? I actually haven't had many challenges with labels right now. This is my first solo release, so it's the first time I'm really interacting with the label when it comes to like my own music like that. But so far I've released well, so far I've had music under Stay True Sounds, of course, Villa Hanger, and then Luca's label. I don't know if you know who Luca is. And then Mutasti, of course. So I haven't really had many issues at all. So because like I said, I am studying sound engineering. So in my course they actually teach us about, legal studies and business studies when it comes to labels and things like that. So every time I'm seeing a contract or anything like that, I know exactly what I'm signing. So that's helpful to me.
Oh, lovely, lovely to hear that. I mean, just to add on what you also said regarding Kenneth Bings, I think besides Kenneth Bings, there's also Salvo. Yeah, Salvo, Kenneth Bings in SA. I think, yeah, top notch, personally for me. But that's me. That's me, Vossman. But thank you so much for again allowing us to chat with you, Xabizo. Thank you for giving us your time. Us as fans of music, us as fans of podcasting, because that's what we are right now, alongside with my good friend here, Lloyd. Lloyd and chat. Before I go to the next song, would you like to add something now?
Um, sorry guys, I was listening to few songs that he just sent. No, 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 no. I wanna play it, but you can play the song, Joe.
I feel is so unfair. I feel doesn't understand. Remote spacing, no, Phil. Should have sent the music after. She sent the music after. But for now, let's play on and on. Let's play on and on, which
Wait,
is
the next one is actually What Alive.
oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd love. Yeah.
No problem, no problem at all. No problem. Gonna play What Alive. Xabizo has said it already. The next one should be uh, What Alive. Xabizo, before we play the song, is your okay? I've gone through your bio, so please share with us on the space today. Is your name really Xabizo, or where does your name come from? Thank you.
Like, my name is actually, it is really my name, but like it's spelled differently from. So my actual name is Xabiso, like with an S. So that's my second name. It's my Xhosa name. My mom gave me that name actually, and when she told me the story about how she gave me that name, she literally said she was just on the search for like the most weirdest, rarest name that nobody knows, and then she came up with that. So I'm grateful to her for actually giving me a very like unique name that people don't really like. I'm always the only Xabiso that everyone has ever met. So yeah, I'm grateful for that because then it's my stage name now. So I just added the Z to just make it like, yeah, like only I have this name.
So okushoyo Xabizo is that alikho igama lesixhosa elisiXabizo. It's only Xabizo.
Yes, the actual name is with an S. The actual name is with an S. And then I just did it with Z so that I can be able to copyright the name and be like, yeah, I'm the only person with this name.
Look at you being all special. Right? Look at you. And then, I mean, what does Xabizo actually mean then? Thank you.
Okay, so the name means value. Like it's the direct translation to value. So it's basically value in Xhosa.
Right. Thank you for having that. Thank you so much. And that is our guest this evening on Music Night, Xabizo. We've already played a couple of her songs. We've just been chatting to her now for over an hour or so. What we're gonna play now is "What a Life," which is also one of the singles that are coming forth from the EP that she's releasing on Kenneth Beings, which is being released this coming Friday. We're also gonna add a definite. We're adding her on the deeper space so that the music reaches more frontiers than they would perhaps today. So I'm excited. I think because we have these ventures and these platforms, we might as well use all of them definitely. So we're just gonna have her on Friday, and we talk further. about her music and the EP. So
Thank
for
you. Thank
now,
you for that.
no, we got you. We got you, definitely. No,
Yeah.
we got you. Please enjoy some music. This is What Alive, and this one, Xabizo, this one features. Okay, please say these names. Yo, these names. I can't pronounce his names. I can't pronounce his names.
Okay, so the song is featuring Cleo and Tazia Farao. So two vocalists, so C3 nje, we just killing it. We singing.
Yeah, well, I got a bad tendency of really bad disease of butchering people's names. So, Gutingingash wrong. That's why I gave you the option. I mean, how could I know Clio is Klio? Maybe it's something else. I don't know though, but that's me. That's me. Please enjoy some music, and thank you for joining us on Music Night on this Wednesday. Thank you. Thank you so much. And our guest, of course, is Xabizo.
It was better with you. Thought I would cry my dreams and my goals away. It's better than you left no way to find me and casting my hopes away. I'm better than you. I'll never let you turn me to ashes. And no, I need better than you. 'Cause I know it's gone, but I keep my spirit in place. Oh, what a life, what a life. Ay, ay, ay. Shooting tides, cruising flights. I'd rather die than live in a lie. What a life. In this life, it's me, myself, and I. Free and fly, right inside. Oh, what a life, what a life, what a life. Ay, ay, ay. Shooting tides, cruising flights. I'd rather die than live in a lie. What a life. In this life, it's me, myself, and I. Free and fly, right inside. Oh, what a life. You know the power you have over me. You put me down, you bring me up. Don't know the life we're living for. 'Cause this life is full of misconceptions. I don't wanna live a life. I want to live a purposeful life of joy and laughter. Beautiful disasters, passionately faster. Round and round in circles, love me with a purpose. Hey, what a life, what a life, what a life. What a life, what a life, what a life. What a life you said you would die. What a life you said on my life. What a life, what a life, what a life. What a life, what a life. Oh, da 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 da. Oh, what a life, what a life. Moving slowly, and it's for me. Oh, what a life, what a life. Ooh, in me. Instead, I see darkness, yes, I see. Black with stars around me. Black with lights that black bright lights in me. Funny how, in my attempt to be gloomy, I always add rays of sunshine to the equation. I understand that everything exists and its opposite. Good and bad interconnect. I'll have from this food course meal my joy I won't steal. I will learn it's real. I will learn it's real. That is the deal I made with him. I will have it I'd rather die than live a lie. What a lie. Run inside. Oh, what a lie. What a lie.
And that is What a Life by our guest this evening on Music Night, Xabizo, featuring Cleo and Zaya Farao. Farao. Help us say those words right. But please take us through the song, What a Life, Xabizo. Thank you.
So the song is about, you know, when you're going through heartbreak, like severe heartbreak, like bajo herile, you know. This one is about like when you when you're in a relationship, people promise you things, like they promise you the world. They say, "Okay, I'm gonna give you the world. This is what's gonna happen," and then it doesn't happen, and then now you have to go through a place where you're like realizing that it's all a lie, you know, and all of that. So that's what the song's about. And then, so how the features happened was Cleo. Actually, I found her from TikTok. Actually, there was a TikTok challenge, like people were singing and stuff like that. And then I just fell in love with her voice so much. Like, I just fell in love with it. And then I hit her up. I was like, "Oh my god, girl, you have to be on my music." And then she loved the song, and then she got on it. And then Tazia Farao, she is actually a musician who's been around. I don't know if you know Fanzo Magic Hand. She has an entire EP with him that's really amazing, and she's a musician herself. So she Cleo doesn't really do music like that. She just sings. And then Taza Farah actually has her own discography, and then I've known her for years. She's been my friend since high school, like since like grade 8 or something. So I've known her for years and years, and we were always gonna collaborate. So yeah, that's how our life happened. And also, T White is the one that produced this one. He gave me the song back in oh, like 2021 or something. Like he gave me the song a long time ago, and then yeah.
I mean, if there's music from way back 2020, 2021 that's being released today, Xabizo, how many songs do you have sitting somewhere go driving?
Yo, like my friends laugh about this a lot because, like, when we're in studio and stuff like that, and I have to like export music, like my hard drive, my Google hard drive was on like 96%, like, like I'm running out of space on Google Drive, like. So yeah, I have a lot of music, like just a lot, and probably most of them won't see the light of day. So
And I mean, what are the reasons for that? Also, I mean, what are the challenges that you are facing regarding releasing the music and not sleeping on it? Of course, I mean, you've made the music so that you can project your own career, for it to get to a certain point in your life. But what are the challenges that you're coming across as an artist, as a musician that just the music can't just get out there easily? Thank you.
Okay, so I think a big challenge for me is the fact that I don't have time to. The biggest thing with this particular EP was I didn't have time to like mix and master it myself. Like I am a sound engineer, I can mix and master, but then at the time, like I just had too many things going on. Like, Gamma, I have to continuously just pump out these songs that I'm featured on. Then it's school. Then Kamolika, do you get what I mean? Like, so I never really had the time to like sit down and like mix and master it. So I needed people to do favors for me. So that was really the biggest delay of this EP. Like if it wasn't for T White, like yo, hey, that man has carried me. Like he's carried me. So yeah, that's the issue that I was having with this particular EP. And then also with the label thing, um finding the right label as well was important for me. And then yeah, luckily I found the perfect label. So yeah, those are really the issues. Like for example, and also a lot of producers were involved. Like if you knew how many people have like had a hand in this, like touched it, like kry gore this song had this beat, and then we were working on it, and then it was scrapped, started over again, and then recorded again at this other studio, and then and then the songs are traveling, and then now there's probably like 12 producers that can say yeah, somewhere I had something somewhere. Do you get me? So when it's busy traveling and traveling and traveling and traveling and traveling and traveling, and then now you see where I'm going with this. You see where I'm going with this.
No, no, I definitely see it. I definitely see it. And of course, I guess as an artist, you will go through these challenges and how all these things perhaps happen um, in time and perhaps I mean getting your music out there. I think that's the most important thing, right? That's the most important thing. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, no, definitely. And also, I sorry, my dad is distracting me right
That's okay.
now. So the thing with okay, no, yeah.
No, you can carry on, please. Don't mind us. Don't mind me. Please carry on.
No, yeah, I just remembered what I wanted to say. Sorry, I was distracted there. Um, I also say that it was really God. Like, if I'm being honest, like why my EP kept on delaying, because like it coming out now is like it's so perfect because all the songs that I've been featured on have actually come out, like with Andile Andy, you know, Edward, Debs at a Soul, like all these amazing producers, T White, these big producers. So I feel like it created a little bit of a buzz for me enough to actually release an EP, you know. So I'm grateful for the delays, because if it wasn't for the delays I would have released my EP too prematurely. I probably wouldn't have even had the chance to even be here on music nights. Do you get me? If I had released it back in 2021, because I really didn't have any buzz at all. So I'm actually grateful for the delays. Like this is like perfect timing, like absolutely perfect timing.
No, to totally get that and totally understand that. No, that's no, no, I get that. I get that. That's quite true. Lloyd, anything from your side before we go on and we play the next tune?
I wanted to know how do you split royalties, Xabizo, when you get featured on a song? Do you guys talk about that?
You know how it goes. You know how it goes. You know, like I feel like as musicians, like we make it such a taboo. Like, oh my god, like we make it such a weird topic. Like it doesn't even come up. Like you like it's such a taboo, honestly. And we should stop doing that. But with the releases that I've had, nah, we we never really discuss, but then we sign. I can't explain. I can't explain it. Like we don't really sit down and say, yeah, we're gonna split this much. Like I just sign the papers and then the royalties, the summary, and that's it. Hori, discussing whether we're going 50-50 or 15% or what, we don't really go into it like that. We just sign the papers and then we release. Really.
No stress, no stress. I get you, I get you. Ah, Vox, I can't.
Before I play the music, I mean, Xabizo, I mean, isn't it perhaps quite risky for you to go through things like that, where I mean, not having all the admin in place beforehand? Perhaps isn't it a risk? I mean, then in years to come, now you don't get perhaps your complete royalties and so on and so on.
No, so the royalties are there. Like I'm like the royalties, my name is on there. So I do have royalties that are due to me, that are given to me, and sometimes labels literally even pay me like money to like actually make it, and then also give me a percentage. So I was just saying that we don't really discuss how much I'm really getting. Like I just, we don't really discuss like the actual, like to say, yeah, this is how much is going to what. But I'm definitely there. Like I am signed and all of that. Would see, yeah, this is due to me and all of that. So I'm not really at risk at all. But with Candid Beings, with my solo project, like yeah, that was a whole conversation with, yeah, this, you're gonna get this much, you're gonna get this much. So yeah.
Great stuff indeed. Think because at the end of the day, you need to be paid for your craft and your art. Nothing else, nothing less. It needs to be there. Ukuthi, you get paid, please, please, please. We don't want you to be okay. We I I don't think we can somehow maybe help you when you be tweeting now one of these days that, hey, can it things fuck me up like this or whoever. So it needs to be in place before everything else. I think that's one quite important thing that most of perhaps artists in the house music deep house scene that are going through right now, like admin. Ibalekile that too much,
Yeah,
right?
and it's not just the deep house cats. It's like literally like every music in the world. Like this is something that is universal. Like in every genre, just like this is going on. Really, like that's why I'm saying like we make it such a taboo, and it shouldn't be. And especially if you're like an upcoming artist like me, like you get nervous like to actually like talk about it. So I don't know. It's just, it's a weird thing that we need to stop doing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So which song do we play next, Xabizo? We've got two songs I think left from the EP, On and Feel on Me.
Yes, so On and On is next, and then Feel on Me is last.
Okay, no problem. So On. I think I like On a bit more. I think I like it a bit. Yeah, just
Yeah,
got it
actually,
just gets to me.
funny thing, most people, that's their favorite. Like On and On is their favorite. And it was experimental, completely experiment. We didn't even know. Like I did it with this other producer, Faith. Um, he's very good at what he does. He's also a student at ASE. So we were just kids in the studio, just playing around. You get me? And then Faith just started. the keys. He just started the keys, and then now we were having fun in studio. And then I was like, yo, I can actually write something to this. And then I wrote quickly, and then we did it. And then it was like, okay. And then I remembered the song like months later. I was like, no, man, actually, that song that we were playing games, Kayona, man, actually, that song could work, man. And then I texted him, kind of this gent deleted it because we were playing games and we were just experimenting. Like, it wasn't even a song that I went to record. And then he's like, yo, no, I deleted it in Dondoni. And then now he had to reproduce that thing. And yo, it was, achieving the song was a thing. Like, we had to, like, it was a whole thing. Like, this, we did the song in 2021. Like, yo, like 2021 January.
Yeah. I guess maybe the lesson learned is that people shouldn't delete projects. I guess perhaps that's the lesson learned from what you went through. So right now, on and on by our guest Xabizo. The music is coming out on Friday. Candid Beings, look out for it, please. Look out for it. We're also gonna have on the Depot space, just to have more ears, listen to her wonderful music. So please enjoy, and thank you again for coming through and joining us.
I've been thinking about all the times I've been wrong daily, feeling the pressure as I go along. Really deep in my head, but I'm moving strong. Daily running around, it goes on and on, it goes on and on. I'm just about the move. I'm just about the move. It goes on and it goes on and on and on. It goes on and it goes on and on. And I'm just about the move. I'm just about the move. It goes on and it goes on and on and on. It goes on and it goes on and on and on. I've been losing my faith, I keep throwing spades. Really catching my drift, I live in my head. Daily trying to keep up, sometimes I feel free. It goes on and it goes on and on and on. It goes on and it goes on and on. And I'm just about the move. I'm just about the move. It goes on and it goes on and on and on. It goes on and it goes on and on. And I'm just about the move. I'm just about the move. It goes on and it goes on and on and on. It goes on and it goes on and on and on. Ba 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 da bye, ba 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 da bye, ba 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 da bye, ba da ba da bye. On and 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 on. Ba 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 da bye, ba 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 da bye, ba 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 da bye, ba 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 da bye. On and on, on and on. On and on and on and on and on.
That is On and On by Xabizo. Is also gonna just be released this coming Friday on Kenneth Beings. Lovely, lovely music. I like this one. I like this one. Anything else to add on this one, Xabizo?
Thank you that you love the song. No, yeah,
Xabizo, sorry for that. Sorry for that. Please can continue.
yeah. No, I was just saying that there's nothing I would add more. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. And amongst some besides producers, male producers, who are your influences in the house music scene? Songwriters and singers, performers. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this question. Number one, I do wanna say Da Capo. Like when it comes to like the why I'm making house music, like he has that album, his self-titled album, Da Capo, like that old one from like 10 years ago. I don't know if y'all remember that album, but yo, I love that album. Like love that album, and so he really inspired me to make house music. And then Black Coffee, obviously, yo, Black Coffee is like number one, like dream. And then Brenda Fassie, I take a lot from her as well, because growing up I used to like see her on TV and just like she was amazing. And then yeah, she's my influence as well. And then CEO, but then with CEO, it really came later on in life. Like as I was making house music and stuff like that, I really love CEO. And then yeah, those I would say are my influences.
And I guess in regards to collaborations, are those the same people perhaps you'd like to work with?
Yeah, I mean, Brenda Fassie will never happen, unfortunately, but everybody else, yeah, I would love. Those are dream features, yeah, definitely. But Moby Dixon is also a very big dream feature for me as well. And then yeah, yeah, yeah.
And how are you finding the landscape of the deep house scene in SA? You haven't released a lot of music yet, but how are you finding it? How are you finding the reception back to you regarding already the music that you've released, which of course will give you perhaps that drive to keep on releasing more music. But how are you receiving it?
Honestly, I'm receiving it well. Like I feel like I am being embraced, especially in the deep house space, because like I mean, I only started releasing music last year, if we're being honest. like as in like the features only came out, even though I worked on them before, but then they only came out last year. So I think within the space of a year, everything that I've been able to like achieve so far is crazy. It's just crazy. Like sometimes my friends make jokes like saying I might be an industry plant. Like it's just crazy. So I feel like the reception has been beautiful for me right now, and I'm excited to see how it's gonna keep going.
And with saying that, what are the visions? What are your plan? What are your plans with your career? Not even perhaps also just sticking to the one genre, but what are the plans? Where do you want to see yourself? Where do you want to see yourself perhaps in the next 10 years or so? Where do you see where do you want to see this EP that you're gonna release? Also this coming Friday.
Okay, so thank you for that question, by the way. Um, I would love, in terms of the EP itself, like, yo, there's nothing more than like, I just wanted to reach the right audience. Like, I wanted to reach people that will listen to it and actually appreciate it and like love it. And that's all I care about, really. Just for it for people to actually enjoy it and to find healing in it, to find just I really care most about how I make people feel. I don't really care much about anything else really. Like Sometimes people send me DMs and stuff like that, and they tell me how my music makes them feel, and that means the world to me. Like, it means more to me than everything. Do you get me? So in terms of the EP, I would just love for just people to like enjoy it and to feel it, and for it to reach the right ears. And then where I see myself in 10 years, yo, like I see myself being the star that I am, honestly, if I'm being honest. Like, I want to see my career help people around me. Like, I want to be at a place where I could even help other people. Do you get me? Like my family, other people in the world. Like, I don't know, like I just want to be something that other people can reach out to and can feel, you know? Like, I want to be a legend one day. Really. Like, if I'm being honest.
Nah, I mean, if you put in the work, yeah, if you put in the hours, you'll definitely reach those goals. Definitely, definitely, and look forward to it. Siyacela, please, noma sowufikile lapho in those legendary times, please mention us. Please do mention us.
I have
Ukuthi,
to. I
yes,
have
yes,
to. I have. If I don't, you guys have the right to bash me on Twitter. You guys must just bash
absolutely.
strong.
Absolutely. Please, when you get there, please enlighten and share it. Aye. Shout out to Vox no Lloyd. They were there. They were there. They were there before the music came out. No, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
No, definitely,
Uh,
yeah.
and I mean, I think you are quite young. I mean, you're still studying right now. So are you planning on making music your full time? I mean, a full time job sort of a thing, or what's in the works? Thank you.
Yeah, no, music is my full-time thing. Like, like I said, I am studying it. So even the decision to study it like was a very difficult decision for me, because at first I was actually supposed to go do accounting, and then one day I was just like, nah. I was just like, nah, I no. And then I told my parents, I told them, I'd like, I want to invest everything that I can into my career. And then they supported me, and then now we're here. So it's definitely like a full-time thing for me. And I am very young. I'm turning 22 this year. So yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna be just out and about, busy, busy. I will not rest.
Ah, please go for it. Go for all of it, please. All of it. All of it. Looking forward to the success. Looking forward to the fruitness of it too. So let's play the last song. Yes, let's play the last song from the EP. We are my time is 29:43 down here in the Western Cape. Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
29.
21. 21.
Uh,
I said 29.
you said 29.
Apologies. I thought I said 21, but yeah, 21, 43, this side of the Cape. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for coming through to Music Night tonight. We have Xabizo as our guest this evening, and we've been here since 8 p.m. So if you missed perhaps the start of it, the space is recorded. So yeah, when we end the space, you can just listen to it again and perhaps start off with where our conversation started off with our guest. But for now, you're gonna play "Feel on Me." But before I play the song, Babizo, could you cue us into this one again? Thank you.
Okay, so this is Feel on Me. And this song is very, very experimental. Like, you either like it or you hate it. And that's what I love about this song. Actually, Mood Dusty, at first he didn't even want to release it, like, and then it grows on you. So I feel like it's just one of those songs that grow on you, cause yeah. So it was very experimental. I don't even, me and Tiwad were just like, let's just do whatever, like let's just do whatever we want with this one. So yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Uh, Feel on me by your guest tonight, Xabizo. Please enjoy.
I like it in the summer when I'm feeling fonder, and I feel like I can give you that. Kiss on me, I like it. Beat on me, I like it. You feel good, come in on me. 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 There's more to me than what you see. I'm looking for. See through some keys. Hey, see through some keys. Oh, there's more to me than what you see. I'm looking for. See through some keys. Oh, see through some keys. Wind beneath my knees, you make me feel like I'm at peace. Mind on a high, I'm feeling key. Lingering breathless, I am here. You're feeling me, I'm feeling you. You're feeling me, I'm feeling you. Ba 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 da ba die, ba 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 da ba die, ba 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 da ba die, ba 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 da ba die. You're feeling me, I'm feeling you. You're feeling me, I'm feeling you. Ba 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 da ba die, ba 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 da ba die, ba 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 da ba die, ba 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 da ba die. You feel real good, come feel on me. 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 There's more to me than what you see. I'm looking for. See through some keys. Hey, see through some keys. Take my breath away. I'm just here to make your day. Sunset, if we must. You'll feel real good. Let me feel on you. Take my breath away. I'm just here to make your day. Sunset. If we must, well, you'll feel real good. Let me feel on you. On you. Cause you feel real good. You feel real good. You feel real good. You feel real good. Let me feel on you. Let me feel on you. Cause you feel real good. You feel real good. You feel real good. You feel real good. Let me feel on you. You feel real good. Come feel on me. You feel real good. Come feel on me. You feel real good. Come feel on me. You feel real good. Come feel on me.
And that is Feel on Me by Xabizo. And the music, the song is coming out on Kenneth Beings. It's coming Friday. Oh, exciting times indeed. I utasti, utasti bekazinto zakhe. La Xabizo. This song is amazing. I mean, what do you think? This song is super fire.
Really, I'm glad to hear you say that because I feel like it's that kind of song that's an acquired taste.
Are you asking me, Vox?
Oh no, I was asking Xabizo itself what does she think about this song?
Oh, I think we
Yeah,
love
no.
Yeah,
her.
yeah, no, of course I love it, but then I do understand that it could be like one of those songs that are really an acquired taste. So, but I really do love it like myself. But yeah, it was a very experimental song. Like, yeah.
Man, it sounds good. It sounds good. And hopefully the reception of the people, yes, we'll see how. I mean, we only can give it time, right? Sometimes, I mean, it takes a year for people to uncover or discover music. So you can only give it time. But I really think it's gonna be up there. People are really gonna enjoy it. Uh, I'm enjoying it. I mean, I've been listening to like I think the past 2 weeks now or so. So thank you so much.
Oh, you've
Uh,
actually been listening to it yourself. Like,
yes,
wow.
absolutely. I've
That's
been listening to the
lovely.
music for the past 2 weeks. I'm like, this
Yes, you
really
got
sounds
it,
good.
DJ. Thank you.
Of course, of course, of course. No, no problem. Lloyd and Ja, anything from your side? We are almost towards the close of music nights this evening. Yes, almost 10 p.m. It's been 2 hours of wonderful conversation with our guest, Xabizo. Thank you for joining us. Lloyd and Jack, could you still hear Xabizo, if I may ask?
I can't hear her. No.
Oh, okay. So your electricity came back and then disconnected you from network in Jack, I think. Yeah, that's what happened. So perhaps as we're just gonna be doing last remarks in Jack, just leave space. Yes. As always, you know how this thing does its wonders. So just leave the space and then come back and then we'll do our last remarks. And then and then we'll end it with Xabizo for the evening. And we'll see you again on the Deep House Space this coming Friday. Xabizo, I mean regarding the EP, is there any plans, launches? Yeah, I'm gonna launch in mhlampe singahlangana nayo.
Okay, so I do want to have a launch. Like, I do want to have a launch, but right now it's really not in the plans because I don't know how to go to go about it. But that's something that I would have loved to do. Maybe it'll happen. Who knows? And then I do have visuals that are coming. It's just that there's been a delay there. I don't want to confirm that I'm gonna be able to take out the visuals, but I did record scenes and things like that with Shooty We Shoot films, and they've been great. They're great gents, upcoming filmmakers. And then yeah, so that could be around March. So we can expect that around March probably. But and then yeah, so those are my plans for the EP. Hopefully I'll get to perform. Hopefully people will listen to it enough for me to get to perform it. So yeah, I'd love to do something like that. Yeah.
And if people want to reach out to you regarding, I mean, collaborating with you, making music, how should they reach you? Thank you. And how can they reach you?
So you can contact me on like my email, because I check my email like constantly, and my email is attached to like all my social media platforms. So, or you can just DM me. Best bet is Instagram, really. That's your best bet. And then yeah, that's how you can contact me.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it so much. And then, I mean, regarding the rest of the year, what else perhaps is in the works? What can we expect from you? Yeah, what is the plan with your brand? Thank you.
Okay, so I actually have quite a lot of plans for this year. In terms of features, I have Double Drop again. We are working on something. Andile Andy, and then T White again. But I'm not sure when that's gonna come. Maybe Dibs at us this whole because we've been talking. And then who else? Ish, there's a lot of King Touch as well. Yeah, ish, and I haven't mentioned King Touch, but yeah, King Touch. We're working on something. And then ish, I don't want to mention Critical Deep because I'm not sure. But maybe the song we made would come out, but ish, I don't want to go into that, but but maybe that would come out as well. And then yeah, and in terms of my solo, like my solo work, there's a single that I am working on, and I'm gonna go fully in. Like I'm gonna shoot a music video for it and everything. And then I am working on a neo soul EP with a band. I have a band that I met, and we've been working on some music. So it's gonna be something different. And then I will be releasing that independently. Like I want to try releasing it independently without a label and see how far I can go. But if the right label approaches me for that EP, I might sell it. But then I'm really thinking of doing an independent neo soul EP and see what we can do with that. And then yeah, those are my plans for the year. So it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. Y'all are gonna hear from me a lot this year.
We love that. We certainly love that. We certainly love that. Thank you so much for sharing. And then I think further on, perhaps regarding your music, where can people find it? If there's music that perhaps I mean, the platform that perhaps we don't know, where can we actually go and search for when we want to look and find your music? And then in terms of performances, also, I mean, booking details. How can one book you to come and perform, perhaps at an event? And your socials also. Thank you.
Okay, so on my socials, official Xabizo on Instagram and Twitter, and then Facebook and TikTok, it's just Xabizo. And then okay, in terms of bookings, just hit me up, like my email address, um that's attached to all my social media platforms. And then in terms of where to find my music, you can find it on all DSPs, Spotify, iTunes, wherever, really wherever, as long as you stream it instead of, you know, instead of stealing the music.
Okay, okay. No, thanks. Thanks for sharing that. Lloyd and Chair, as we close off, anything from your side, even last remarks and Chair.
Re tla e
Please and
feleletsa
thank you.
ko the deeper space, Xabiso. Re tla e feleletsa ko the deeper space. Wa e bona? Yeah, we'll finish it off there. Ke re this is a just starter. Yeah, kwa re tla lo tshwara dinner kwa ko deeper space, lunch and dinner. And oh, by the way, I've tried creating videos with your songs. Ah, Sham, I'm struggling. Yo, Xabiso. Ah, yeah, I'm struggling, Sham.
Why are you struggling?
Cause they don't fit the videos I'm using, so I have to come up with another plan for them. I'm working on it.
Thank you though. Thank you for the effort though.
Fox,
No, no, shout out, Sincha, shout out. Xabizo, I mean, this is your time. This is your chance. Please give us your last remarks regarding today's space. I think we've had an amazing time with you. I think I've really enjoyed just talking to you, further knowing who you are, regarding your music and your career so far. So please give us your last remarks regarding today's space. And of course, going to see you back on our spaces on the Deeper Space on Friday. Thank you.
Okay, so I would like to say thank you for having me here, firstly. Like, I really, really appreciate this. And thank you to everyone as well who's been listening and who's here. Um, I really appreciate it. And then in terms of my EP, I really do hope that everyone is gonna enjoy it and like find an element that they enjoy themselves in the EP because I put in different elements everywhere. And then I do want to say that I really worked hard on this. Like I've cried over this EP, so I really hope that people will be able to connect with it just on a deeper level. And yeah, those are my words. Thank you. Oh, I think it's is it I think it's load shedding. Who can hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh,
I'm surprised could come by. Yeah, I think it's load shedding. Voice, can you hear us?
okay. Nah, he probably disconnected. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely load shedding. Definitely load shedding.
Yeah.
I guess this is it, guys. See you guys on Friday. Yes, on the Deep
Yes.
House space.
Yes.
Um, yeah, we're gonna crash. We're gonna crash. By the way, we're definitely crashing. So on Friday we have Xabizo, we have Phoenix Sounds, we have MK Live, and Wapo GJ. Yes, that's for Friday. So shout out, guys. Good night.